Hey everyone, it's Rosalind. I am so glad you're here to garden with me. It is Wednesday before Mother's Day and it is beautiful. It's warm. It's close to 80 degrees today. Since it's warming up, I want to get all of my annuals into the containers and in the ground. So today I'm going to be focusing around the patio. I have a few big containers. I don't know if you can see that one in the background. There's another one right over here in this corner. I have a few hanging baskets that I want to hang over there on the pergola. So I'm going to show you the plants that I have today. So when I plant around the patio, I usually go for a tropical vibe. And so I'll show you the plants that I have, and then I'll kind of show you how I'm going to arrange them into the containers. I'll plant, and then at the end I'll do a tour. So these are the plants I'm going to be using today. I just think these colors and like the textures, they just remind me, I don't know, they give me a tropical vibe. So I found these coleus. They're from Proven Winners, and they can take sun or shade. So this will go in the containers because our patio gets full sun from morning to evening, and it's a hot sun because it's on the patio. And then this is a dragon wing pink begonia, and these can take sun or shade. So these will be going into the containers. And I picked this up at the nursery. It didn't have a tag in it, and I forgot to ask the lady what it is, but I love the color and the leaf texture. It gives me a tropical vibe again. And then this chartreuse, okay, that little thing isn't supposed to be in there. This is Creeping Jenny. That chartreuse green always gives me, I don't know, it just reminds me of tropical colors. And the asparagus fern will go into the hanging baskets, as well as this vine. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, so I'll just let you look at the tag. It can take sun or part shade. And then for the bigger containers, like for my thriller, I'm going to use, and the biggest one is going to get a canna or cana lily. I'm not sure, I've heard it pronounced both ways, so I'm not sure how you actually pronounce it. And then in each of the containers, I'm going to put a blood leaf in. And I have never grown this one before, but I just love like the leaf texture, the color. And then in these terracotta looking containers, I'm going to be planting the Graceful Grasses Prince Tut. So I'm going to put these plants into the containers, and then I will kind of share my thought process behind it. So when I go to put together tropical looking containers, I try to make sure that I have lots of different textures, like different leaf textures, different grass textures, contrasting colors, and at least one flower that looks kind of tropical-ish. So I want to make sure that these containers have an instant impact, so I'm going to pack them full. And of course, I always try to make sure that I have my thriller, which is my grass, in this container, and my filler plants, and then at least one spiller plant. So let's get to planting. guys, I am so pleased with how these containers turned out. Oh my goodness, they're beautiful. One thing I forgot to mention is all of these large containers have completely fresh soil in them. It's just because as those roots go on down into the container, I want them to have fresh soil to give them the best start and the best life in these containers. So let me turn the camera around and give you a little tour. So just a little backed up view of the patio. These are the 3 containers that we planted today, and then there's the 2 hanging containers or hanging pots over there by the pergola. But I'll start with this one. So they don't look too great right now because I just watered them. But oh my goodness, I am loving the color and the texture in these containers. Over here, the only difference in this container is it has the canna or cana lily, whereas the other 2 have grasses in them. And as we head over here to the pergola, try to turn it around a little bit so the sun doesn't interfere. I'm going to get my husband to put little hooks right there so those containers can hang down a little bit further instead of, I don't know, I just feel like they're a little too high right now. But I ended up only using 2 begonias, an ivy, and the asparagus fern instead of adding that sweet potato vine as well, because I just thought it might be a little bit too much. And then this one is just the same thing. And then we have this planter as well. I will try to keep you updated as we head on into summer on how these containers are doing. So I hope so much that this video has been helpful to you and inspires you to get out into your own space and start planting some fun things. Thank you so much for being here today, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.